what do you do if your SP is being unfavourable in the 3D reality? You have to understand that that version of them isn't even the version you want. The only reason you're experiencing that version of them is because they're reflecting an old belief system that you are no longer choosing to accept. You are changing your belief system. Sure, this might take a little bit of time to do, but when your SP is behaving unfavourably and you've been affirming and living in the engine, doing your self-concept and all those things, you getting hung up by the behaviour tells me that you still don't understand that they're reflecting you. And your 3D reality is a reflection of you. Because why are we going to get hung up on, a version of somebody that we don't even want? When my SP said to me, I don't want to be with you, I'll be friends with you, that's it, we can't be in a relationship, I don't want to be in a relationship, over text, I was upset. But I knew that if I kept reacting and going over what he said and over that he didn't want to be with me and all this and that, I'm just keeping that story alive. I had to. I'm not there is no lies here, there's no bullshit here. I cried for a week straight. I didn't eat, I couldn't eat, I felt sick to my core. But one thing, I knew I caused this, and this isn't about fault or blame, this is about understanding how all of this works. He reflected my deep abandonment fear. I always had a story which I thought I had worked on but not properly enough, that people were going to leave me. And when I first met him, I manifested him originally. I had a story, this was too good to be true, when's it going to end? I was literally looking for things to go wrong in the 3D. I'd message my friends and like, I'm looking for something to go wrong. Why am I doing this? Because my brain is so used to people leaving me that it's looking for some evidence to match that belief, okay? So I had to drastically go in and change my thinking. Although it felt difficult, I knew what I needed to do. And I'm telling you this because I want you to do it. I want you to understand that your SP is only reflecting your old belief system. And this is what we're changing through affirmations, etc. You're changing those beliefs. If you have a belief that people are going to leave you, you've got to think new thoughts to create a new belief where people won't leave you. You know, you can manifest your SP without changing those self-concept things. But are they going to stay? You're just going to have a repeat of the old story at some point. So this is why we always say to you, it's so important to work on your self-concept. Who are you? Because this whole reality is about you, okay? Everyone is reflecting your beliefs, your assumptions, your thoughts. So if your specific person is being unfavourable right now, don't stress it. Don't worry. Stop paying attention to what they're doing. Stop focusing on what they're doing. They don't matter. I know you love them and you care about them and you want them to want you. But you first got to be the you that is wanted. You first got to be the you that identifies as someone that's loved, chosen, people will never leave. Like, I could have manifested my SP back, but if I hadn't changed my abandonment thing, I would have started doing the same thing I did the first time around, where I'd start having shitty thoughts and looking for reasons as to why he's going to leave me or this is too good to be true. But I had to really change that by thinking new thoughts. I had to start telling myself I'm worthy and deserving of love. The people I love always stay in my life. He's not going to leave. He loves me. He'd move mountains for me. I'm that girl. I'm worthy. I'm deserving. I deserve a happy, healthy, loving relationship, you know? You've got to change the way you think about yourself to change that belief. You do not need to believe it for it to manifest. You've just got to keep thinking it. It will eventually become a belief anyway on its own accord. You don't need to force it to be believed. This is why we're doing the inner work, because we're trying to change those beliefs by thinking new thoughts. You're thinking new thoughts which create a new belief. But as you're doing this, your 3D is going to slowly start reflecting your new story, reflecting your new self. So stop focusing on your SP. Focus on you. Who are you? Are you being the girlfriend? Are you being the boyfriend, the husband, the wife? Are you mentally imagining that you are these things? Are you telling yourself that you're worthy and you're deserving? They are reflecting you. They are going to show up based off of the story that you're telling yourself internally. Are you telling yourself, I'm loved, I'm wanted, I'm more than good enough, people never leave me, I'm always prioritised, I'm always in great consistent communication with this SP? Or are you going, oh, they've blocked me again, they don't want me, what if there's somebody else? Oh, it just never works out for me. I've been doing all this affirming and nothing's changed. He come in a little bit or she come in a little bit and then they've gone again. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. All those thoughts are coming from a version of you that hasn't got what you want. You need to just think as if you've got what you want. Keep going, keep persisting. Okay.